Hey lovers! My name is Air and welcome to Pretty Positive. On this channel, we talk about beauty, tarot, the law of attraction, and all things self-care for the body and spirit. Welcome to your October 2020 reading, you guys. So as per my poll on Instagram and on Facebook, I asked if you guys wanted me to stick with a general spread like I always do these past couple of months, or do you want to try something new with me, which is a love reading. And majority of those of you who answered on my stories on Instagram and Facebook said that you wanted me to do a love reading. So here I am today. The reason that I asked this thing in the first place is because it's Libra season. So happy birthday, Libras. And Libras are associated with the 7th house of one-on-one partnerships, commonly also romantic relationships. Alright, so today I'm going to try to look into those energies for you. So the format of the readings this month is I'll do a short general message for everybody because there were still a lot of you who wanted to tune into general messages. And then we're going to go into a single spread and then a couples or coupled energy spread. The reason why I make this sort of distinction is because we may be technically single, but our energies are entwined with another person. In that case, if that is you, right, I recommend you to choose the couple spread instead of the single spread. Alright, so the single spread is for persons who have like zero options, like me. Like completely single, not talking to anybody, but also desiring to know what's going to happen in the future or what kind of energies we're dealing with at this point in time when trying to manifest a soulmate or trying to manifest like a one-on-one partnership with another person, okay? So, again, the singles reading is for those of us who are very, very single. Then the couple spread is for anybody who is in a committed relationship or somebody who can be technically single, but as in like the status lang is single, but you are talking to somebody, you're inquiring about another energy, you're inquiring about a connection that you have with another person. Okay, so it doesn't energy does not work on technicalities. All right, when it's entwined with another energy, even if you haven't had the talk yet or whatever the case may be, you're still coupled energy. Okay, so I thought it was very important to make that little distinction there. So with all of this said, let's get into your reading, you guys. Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your reading with me for October 2020. So if you want to skip ahead to the readings, the timestamps are below in the description box. But if you want to join me to clear the energy and a short meditation, then let's begin. Close your eyes and inhale. Thank you, Spirit. To the source, our angels, our spirit guides, our ancestors, and the beings of love and light who are in the non-physical to help us align. The Chariot card came out for you. Let's see if that comes out again later. The beings of love and light who are in the non-physical to help us align with our highest and greatest good. Please show us your messages for Sagittarius for October 2020. Please show us the messages for Sagittarius for October 2020. So this is the general message. I'll do the single spread and the couple spread after this one. Okay. I guess. You have the chariot coming out here again, and you have the magician in the reverse. So this really wanted to come out for you here, Sagittarius. Can you show me another one? Show me what Sagittarius general energy is going to be about for October 20. Okay. Okay. So I feel here, Sagittarius, that you are manifesting something. You have a dream, and I feel like you really want to go for this thing that you have in mind. Okay, it's different for everyone, but that's just the general energy here, that you have something that you want to go after with the chariot. Okay, I feel like your mind is up, your heart is made up also about it, and you just want to go, you know. And that's the energy of Sagittarius. You want to just go. So um I also see here that the challenge is that you are suddenly like holding back. You're suddenly overthinking things. You're suddenly, it's like, uh, I'm getting an image of a horse because we have the chariot here. So I feel like it's like a horse, and you're riding it, and you kind of already like whip the horse, or like did that to the reins. I don't know what it's called. Maybe you ride horses, or you have a horse, or you like horses, or whatever. So that could be confirmation for someone out there. But it's like you already did this to the horse. You're like, yeah, let's go. And then you kind of pull it, you yank it back right away. Na parang, oh, wait, hold on, ganyan. So, I feel like that's the kind of energy that you have been holding. It's like, um, when it comes to this dream or this direction, you're like, oh yeah, let's go. And then that's your gut instinct, you know. Your gut instinct is like, let's go. And then your head or your mind gets in the way, and you're like, wait, have we checked the reins, have we checked the saddle, have we checked the horse's shoes, or whatever, you know. And then you suddenly get all practical, and you start acting from your head instead of from your heart. It's not necessarily a bad thing to act from your head, definitely, right? But it's like you need to find this balance. If your gut, your intuition told you to go for it already, then you have to look into why are you holding back, why are you so afraid of. Because I feel like it's fear. It's not really like practicality, or it's not it's not what you call it, it's not the logistics or the practicality of it that's getting in the way. It's your fear. So that's when it becomes kind of harmful to you, or not working to your benefit when you work from your head that way. If you because it's not to be confused, you know. When we think from our head, that's definitely a good thing in some circumstances. But if doubt and fear are getting into the mix of logic and reason, then it's very it could be detrimental, is what I'm saying. With the magician here, I feel like it's getting in the way of your manifestations, because the magician is in the reverse. So I feel like it's like you were almost there. I feel like you were on your way to manifest this dream. I feel like it could be a business. It's something like that. Like you're passionate about it. It's a passion project, and then suddenly you get in your head and became all scared about the outcome or something like that. Okay, and that's really held you back. Now the advice of spirit here is you have the 7 of Wands, which is to say, I feel that you have to be reasonably protective of your idea or your dream. You know, it's saying that it's okay to be defensive. It's okay to be protective of your baby or your dream, you know. It's okay to be protective, but you have to do it in a manner that is not keeping you from actually going for it. Because you know, there's a difference. There is taking a pause before your next move that's actually going to help you succeed, right? There are times like that, there are moves like that where you have to take a rest and just look at uh everything from an objective point of view, not an impassioned and or passionate point of view here. But I feel that you're protective of it because it's your dream, it's your baby, it's your hard work. But I also feel like Spirit is saying you have to let go a little bit. You have to let nature run its course for a while. You need to trust the universe enough to actually let it go for a while and trust that they got you. Okay, I feel like it's also a lesson in trust. Like if you have been having difficulty trusting yourself, other people, or trusting spirit and giving you what you want, I feel like it's also a lesson for you to learn how to trust and let go and take risks. Okay, this is actually kind of unusual because Sagittarius are like risk takers. Okay, so it may be the other placements in your charts, but I feel like this is a time for you to take a risk. This is a time for you to stop holding yourself back, and this is a time for you to actually trust spirit and all of the good things that wait for you on the other side of fear. Okay? So that is your general message, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, let's go to the single, unconnected, optionless, free Sagittarius people here. Let's ask about love. So, what can the single Sagittarians expect for love? Can you show me the energy of their love life? Ooh, that's you, Sag. The Knight of Wands. What do they need to work on? What do they need to ground in this relationship? I mean, no relationship. Single nga, di ba? So, what do they need to ground or work on? Okay, looks like you need to work on balance. Can you show me what they need to know? Can you show me what they need to know? Ooh, you have the Chariot coming out again. So that came out in your general spread if you have not watched that. Can you tell me something about the past? Where did all of this come from? What happened in the past? What happened in the past? What happened in the past for single Sagittarians? Okay, can you show me what the future energy is looking like for Sagittarians? Okay. So, okay, I didn't do this for the other signs, but I felt called to look under the deck for you, and you have the Ace of Pentacles. So, I feel like you are trying to manifest a new beginning in something stable. I feel like you actually want something stable. I was about to say for a change, but I stopped myself, but I guess it needs to be put out there. It's like you need or want something stable for a change. I feel also that could be the reason why you're single. You're waiting for something to come in that's really stable and beautiful, okay? The Knight of Wands here coming out in the general energy of your love life as a single Sagittarian, okay? So this is a single Sagittarian as a card can get, okay? You have the Knight of Wands. So I feel like you have been having fun, you have been loving your single life, but I feel like at the back of your mind here, you also want something stable, you want something secure and steady. The Knight of Wands also tells me that you are in pursuit of excitement and passion, okay? So it doesn't necessarily have to mean that you are going out and dating a lot of people or talking to a lot of people. Does not necessarily have to mean that, but I see you like living your life to the fullest as a single individual, okay? I feel freedom, I feel independence, and sort of being your own boss or being in control of what you do with your life. And I see you that you're really enjoying this, but also I see that what you're needing to work on in October is also opening yourself up to some sort of stability. I mean, of course, you want something exciting and something that makes you feel alive, but also I see you also recognizing that it's good for you to have a balance of something stable and dependable, and your nature to be looking for something exciting as well. So I feel like that's the kind of balance that you need to achieve here. Because I feel actually that you might have fear, not naman fear, but a hesitation going into relationships because you feel like your independence might be at risk, or it might be curtailed, you know. So I feel like it's quite possible that that is the idea of love and relationships that you have, that once you enter into a committed relationship with somebody, you're not going to have the kind of independence and freedom and excitement that you're so used to. Okay, but I feel like if you're a single Sagittarian who is actually looking for love and looking for something stable, you will need to balance that. You will need to let go of a little control. You need to take risks, ironically. um it's like going into, like, it's okay, so it's like for you, going into something stable is a risk. That's so opposite from each other. Those concepts are opposite from each other. Committed relationship being something, or a stable thing being a risk, so I feel like that's the thing here that you need to balance. But you have the Chariot here in the position of the things that you need to know. I feel that Spirit wants you to know that you're headed in the right direction. I feel that you can actually be really clear about what it is that you want. If you are not yet clear on what you want, then this is your message. You need to decide what do you want in your life, because you can't be wanting to be single and wanting a relationship at the same time. It cannot be. Okay, you need balance. You need to come to a decision and then balance from there. All right. So these two actually talk about balance and duality. So I feel like that's really your challenge this month. How do you let go of the reins a little? How do you let go of these reins a little bit so that you are in pursuit of the stability that you want, while also being true to yourself? Okay, that peek behind the Ace of Pentacles. I don't usually do this. I don't usually look at the second card here at the bottom of the deck, but nagpakita siya. So we're going to look into it. And I feel like you actually want something stable and long term. You want to be emotionally fulfilled. You don't want to be running all the time, even if that's probably what you have been doing. It's probably what you think you want. Okay, it's actually um a little different from what your energy is saying. Even if you kind of say maybe like, I don't want to be in a relationship, I want to be free, nakakasaka lang relationships, or whatever it is that you say or attach to, the ideas that you attach to being in a committed relationship. Okay, but I feel like in the past, what happened here is you have the Knight of Cups in the reverse. I feel like you have encountered a situation where you may have offered your love to somebody and got rejected, and that's the reason why you're out here just pursuing whatever it is that you want in your life, being independent and not sort of depending on anybody to give you validation, or not giving anybody the opportunity to reject you. And that's why you're not offering to anybody, that's why you're not talking to anybody right now. It's because you don't want to be rejected. And I feel like that is the risk that's being talked about here and here. I feel the risk that's being talked about is that you need to be open to getting hurt. You need to be open to the possibility of being rejected. Because on the other side of that, there is also a possibility of your offer of love to be accepted, right? So it's not always that you're going to take a risk and you're going to lose, even if that's what happened in the past. So this is Spirit saying that there's a 50-50 chance, right? So it's like you're almost completely certain that 100% of the time, every time you offer your love to somebody or you offer your interest to somebody, you're going to be rejected. But you're being told that no, there is duality here. There are two sides of a coin, there are different outcomes for a risk. So it's like it's 50% yes, it's 50% no, but you're never going to know unless you actually go out there and take that risk. Okay? So In your future energy here, you have the Five of Wands, which is showing me that for October 2020, it's going to be something that you're going to be thinking about. Okay, you're going to be thinking about whether you're going to reach out to this person, or are you going to finally start opening yourself up to more committed relationships and not pursue any fast energy anymore. So I feel that's going to be back and forth in your mind here with the Five of Wands. So it's not necessarily like really toxic conflict, but I feel like you're going to be back and forth in your head about it a lot this month, actually. So it's a continuing story is what I feel here. There's no, like, there's no ending yet that they're showing me here. But I feel like this month is going to be more about your journey into yourself and your fears. What is it that you want? What are you afraid of? What are you willing to trade for love? Ganyan. So I feel like there are some rejection wounds that need to be healed here. Disappointment wounds that need to be healed. And you have to understand that just because it's happened to you in the past, that's going to be the way that it happens for you forever. Okay, so this is really them saying that you have to take a little bit of a risk. Sagittarius, my single Sagittarians out there, you need to take a risk because you never know how it's going to turn out until you do. Okay, so yeah, thank you for watching your singles reading. If you want to take a look at the general one, the timestamp is below. And if any of this resonated with you, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you like, you can give me a comment and tell me what this is all about for you. Let me get a sip of water. Alright, so this one is for the Sagittarians that are connected with another person, connected to another energy. Spirit, can you show me what my coupled Sagittarians need to know? Show me the general energy of the connection that they are currently in. Show me the general energy of the connection that they're currently in. Okay. Can you show me what they need to work on? Okay. Can you show me... Can you see how your cards are just like tumbling out? Tumbling out. Can you show me more about what they need to know? Can you show me more? Okay. Alright. Can you show me about the past? Why is this whole thing happening? And can you show me the energy of the future? Future energy, please, for coupled Sagittarians. Okay, so Sagittarius, coupled Sagittarians. Hold on, that's me. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is that I feel like everything is actually going well. Like you are in a state of cooperation and equilibrium with the other person that you're currently connected with, or the person on your mind. It's like you're actually collaborating to build something, Okay, I'm also getting a message though that there might be another person in the mix. So it's not necessarily another love interest, but there's somebody who's kind of dipping their energy into your connection. It's possible that this is, for example, a parent or a friend or something that is trying to make the connection a little disharmonious. So that's just a message for some of you, not all of you. If it doesn't resonate with you, then just leave it behind. But Spirit, can you show me more about the current energy of your love life? Like one more, just to clarify. Can you show me? Ayan, sige. Okay. Yeah, you have the King of Wands here in the reverse, just as the Queen of Wands is coming up in the upright. But we're going to look into this, and I feel like it's all becoming mechanical. I feel like you could be together because it's convenient, or that maybe you have a business together and it's just easier to stay together. It's also possible that you may be losing some passion in this connection. Just because everything is so practical, or everything is just done for the sort of practicality of it all is what I'm seeing here. Okay. So it feels kind of long term, to be honest. But I feel that you're also looking for some excitement in this connection here, as you do, Sagittarius. I mean, you know, you don't want to be in a relationship that's boring. So I feel like that could be the challenge here. And coming out here in the position of what you need to work on, you have the Tower and you also have the Queen of Wands. So this is actually, both of this is your energy, Sagittarius. So I feel like if there's something that needs to change in your relationship, now is probably a good time to implement it with the Tower card here. I feel like, again, you have been looking for change in your life. You have been looking for excitement. And I feel like this is Spirit saying that any kind of excitement that you want to have in your life is your own responsibility. Like, you need to make it happen, and I feel like that's the work that needs to be done here. Of course, it's different things for different couples, right? But I feel like you have to be the one to initiate it. You have to be the one who brings the energy of excitement back into your connection here. Okay? In the position of something that you need to know, you have the Hermit card in the reverse, and you also have the Ten of Wands in the reverse. So actually, this is telling me again that this connection is probably gone cold. It's like you could be technically in a relationship or in a connection, but you kind of feel alone in this connection. You feel lonely. You feel sort of maybe emotionally neglected also. So there's a lot of communication here that needs to happen, and I feel like that's part of the work that needs to be done here. Okay, the Hermit card in the reverse and the Ten of Wands in the reverse is showing me that it's just about time to talk about it also. I feel like you have been carrying this burden for a while. Oh, it's also possible that you don't feel this way, but your partner or the energy that you're connected to is the one who feels lonely, is the one who feels like burdened by this stagnancy. Okay, so if that is the case, again, I feel like it's you who needs to do something here. If your partner is the one who might be secretly feeling these things, it's actually good for you to reach out, because this is something that you need to know. So it's probably something that you don't know yet at this point in time. So yeah, if there's this energy of actually needing to talk and to be together and to be really intimate in a way that's not sexual, you just talk about stuff. I feel like this is something that needs to be done here. All right, in the past here, you have the Seven of Cups, which is telling me that before you got into this relationship, you are probably dating a lot of other people, or you have a lot of options, and it's like you went into this relationship and it's turning out to be not as exciting as you initially thought it would be, or that you had a fear of getting into relationships because you thought that they could be boring, and then this is proving to be the case. It's like you had a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's like you thought that relationships could be boring and I didn't want to choose, and then I chose, and then it all became boring. So it's also law of attraction thing maybe here that happened. It's like you thought relationships were boring, so you were given a relationship that needs excitement. Or yeah, something like this. So that's all I'm getting here. Actually, I am not seeing anything that has happened in the past that directly impacted this relationship aside from that. But I feel like this connection has hope. I feel like it's stable actually in all the ways that matter. I feel like it could go into the long term because it's stable, and it's fine, and neither of you are bad people, or this is not a toxic relationship. It's just frankly boring. So I yeah, sorry if I had to say that, but it's like my job to say what I see here. But yeah, I feel like you really need to be the one to step it up, because I feel like this other person is not gonna bring it up. I feel that you could be connected to a Virgo or an Earth sign also. or Scorpio or Aries. Okay. So yeah, in the future here you have the Six of Swords in the reverse, and this is telling me that actually you're going to stay in this relationship. It could be the first time that this has happened, and it's like there's still a lot of solutions that could be tried to fix this relationship, and you don't necessarily have to uh leave, or you don't have to travel away, or you don't have to look for something else and something better, right? I feel like this is a situation that could be solved with communication and real intimacy in the way that you communicate with each other and become vulnerable with each other. Okay. So yeah, this is all. Can you give us another message, please? Okay. Alright, so you have the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, and you have the Ten of Swords in the reverse. So again, this is a message for you to tell each other what you have been feeling, to tell each other how you have been coping with stress. I feel like that's also one thing. Like, you may have been working a lot, working really hard, both of you, and you're probably working at home, and all you ever see of each other is work and working. So it's time to change things up, and I feel like you need to communicate about how you're going to do this. Yeah, the Four of Pentacles coming out in the reverse shows me that there needs to be an opening up that happens here. There needs to be vulnerability, and it's vulnerability that has to do with, emotional pain, and thinking, and just the stresses of life. So I feel like you need to ask them what's going on, and how you can help them. Or, you know what, honestly, for those of you who are adults, I feel like you need to have sex. Okay, I feel like you just need to be intimate in that way, as well as talking with each other about the things that bother you. All right, so, but generally it's okay. I feel like it is a situation that has a solution. Okay, I don't feel like it's any kind of hopeless situation here. Okay, so this is what I have for you for October 2020. You guys, you coupled Sagittarians. So if any of this resonated with you, give this video a thumbs up, and leave a comment. Tell me what this is all about for you, and please click the subscribe button and the notification bell in case you haven't yet. Thanks, guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope that the reading resonated with you, that you found some clarity with regards to your romantic relationships. And if you're single, that this resonated with you in the way that you are trying to manifest also a loving relationship in your life. If it did, please leave me a comment, let me know where you're at, which of the readings resonated with you, and if you just want to talk it out or all of these things, please feel free to leave a comment below. In any case, if you guys need extra support, or you have some clarifications or anything at all, please feel free to message me on Instagram at Arian Salazar, or on Facebook at Pretty Positive. All of the links to my social media will be in the description box below. Lastly, you guys, thank you guys so much for supporting this baby channel of mine. Thank you so much for being here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you know when I update my messages on here. So yeah, this is all I have for you today. Again, thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye!